So guys, today I am talking on something very, very important and something very, very crucial. So if there is any video on this channel that you need to take very serious, I think it is this video today. So I am talking on the common mistakes that nurses make when they come to Dubai to work. These are the mistakes that I have observed countless nurses making, and I myself also made this mistake. So sharing this with my family is for us to avoid this mistake when we come into the United Arab Emirates, or even when going to any other country, precisely United Arab Emirates, because that is the country where I am. And I have seen a lot of nurses suffering because of this mistake. So if you are watching me right now, please pay careful attention to what I am saying. These are the mistakes some of us are making when we come new into the country. And I have observed this, and I am sharing this with my family because I don't want to see us making this mistake. I want to see our transition more smoother. So to the young ones, or to those who are planning to enter into the country to advance in their profession, career as nurses or midwives or whatever you are, please pay attention to what I am saying. So not to waste much time, I will go straight into the video. One of the common mistakes I have observed people making, nurses in particular making, when coming into the United Arab Emirates, is not researching the licensing process properly, not knowing clearly what the DHA exam or the DHA in general, what the HAD or the MOH exam or the MOH process entails. Not knowing which of these healthcare system to actually based on. So we need to know that choosing the wrong one can lead to waste of time and waste of money. You must know properly which of these healthcare system you are going into. Are you going for the DHA? Are you going for the MOH? Are you going for the HAD? Which of these one are you actually going into? Please do proper research. Know exactly what each and every of these healthcare system entails. Though in general, these are the common healthcare system in the United Arab Emirates, but you should be able to know which of them you actually want, so that in case when you come into the country, you don't begin to get confused. Do I really want to take the DHA? Do I really want to take the MOH? Which one am I taking, the hard? Which one? You are caught up in this trap, and you're wasting your time in confusion. I have seen nurses who are still confused on what they are going for. Are they going for the DHA? They are still in the confusion of choosing. So you should know exactly what you are going for, and you should know how each and every one of these process entails. So you should be clear on that, okay? So the next mistake I have observed nurses making when entering the United Arab Emirates is the fact that they delay their data flow verification process. I will advise you to always start your data flow verification process as fast as possible, because you don't know your complication. You don't know how long your data flow process will take. So starting your data flow verification process very early is advantageous to you, because it will give you an early access to also getting a good job. Mind you, like I have always been saying on my channel, that it is almost impossible for you to land a very good job into the healthcare system if you have not properly completed your data flow verification process and obtained your license as a registered nurse in the country. You'll only be mingling around some jobs that might be so stressful and giving you headache up and down. So this is one of the mistakes that I made, and I don't want you to make this mistake, okay? So if you know that you are planning to come into the United Arab Emirates, please start preparing for your data flow verification process. As soon as possible, commence this process in order to avoid long time of waiting to get a good job. And some nurses are caught up jobs which are not health related. They will get some kind of jobs like working in a restaurant, or doing some kind of jobs which are not health related, because they are still delaying to start their data flow verification process. I understand that sometimes we need financial stamina to start this process, because it entails money. But my advice is, as soon as possible, please try to start your data flow verification process, so that you are putting yourself on the side of getting a good job. Okay, don't delay this process, don't delay it. Do your best to start this process as soon as possible. Another mistake which I have observed so many nurses who are just new into the United Arab Emirates making is accepting low salary without negotiation. Oh my god, this is the greatest mistake. I have seen so many nurses, experienced nurses back in their home country, just because they just came into the country, just because they just had the license, they are going in for very low salary, which is not even compared to what they should be having as registered nurses. Please, I will advise my nurses out there to be patient, to be courageous in negotiating salary, especially when they have their DHA license or any health license in the country already. They should negotiate and actually know the salary range of a nurse. They should know what they should be earning as a registered nurse and go for it. Don't be scared to negotiate your salary. Don't be quick to accept peanuts because you are scared of waiting for long without having a job. Please, I know sometimes it is very difficult, but as much as possible, negotiate for what you truly deserve. You know that having that license wasn't an easy process. You know that going to school to get your BSc wasn't an easy process. You know how skillful you are. You know how dedicated you are towards your job. Please negotiate a salary which stands, which can back you up, okay? Because sometimes we are just quick to accept low salary, and then towards the job, when time is going on, once you are in the job already 6 months, you start seeing how bills are coming on you, house rent is coming on you, utility bills are coming on you, and you are just like, this salary is too small. At the beginning you thought it was much, but you deserve better. So I would say, be patient, be a bit courageous, okay? Not a bit, be courageous to negotiate the salary you know you deserve as a nurse, okay? So accepting a low salary without considering cost of living in the United Arab Emirates is something I'm advising you today not to do. Not to do. Consider your cost of living. Consider house renting. Consider how expensive housing is here before accepting that salary. Know what you deserve and go for what you deserve. You deserve the best. So another big mistake I watch new nurses making in the United Arab Emirates is actually not understanding the terms of their contract, not understanding what is written on the offer letter, not understanding what the penalties actually entails, and just giving in their signature is so dangerous, okay? You might be stuck in a job and with no way out, just because you didn't understand what you were actually signing. So before giving in your signature, you have to understand what the terms of your contract entails. And in case of any doubt, please, you should ask for clarification before giving in your signature. So many people, so many nurses are suffering on jobs they don't want to be there anymore, because they did not understand what they were signing at the beginning of the contract. In case you don't understand anything, ask and be clarified before giving in your signature. Like I have put down here in my notes, that always read and clarify contract details before signing. It is very important. Understand penalties for early resignation. Understand what the visa actually entails. Understand what sponsorship conditions entails before giving in your signature. So if this is well understood, it will avoid a lot of problems. Please, if you're just coming new into the country or you're planning to come into the country, please always understand your contract. Understand very well before signing. Don't be quick, don't be shaking to sign something which you are not clear about what you are signing. So another common mistake nurses actually make when they just come new into the United Arab Emirates is not understanding the cost of living of the country. I would say this mistake is actually in general, not only for nurses, but for many people who are just coming new into the country. Overlooking or not looking into the cost of living is actually something that is holding a lot of people down. Yeah, not really paying attention to how expensive the lifestyle in the United Arab Emirates is one of the reasons why so many of you or so many people are actually unable to save money or help their family back home. So I've put here in my notes that understand your salary range and make sure you budget your life accordingly. Understand the cost of living, understand transportation, understand all these things, okay? And this actually goes with the point that I mentioned about accepting salaries without negotiation. So once you understand the cost of living, you will be able to negotiate your salary appropriately. So you should understand the cost of living of the country. Most new people, most of us who came new into the country, we had, I am saying we had because now I can't say I am new anymore. We had no idea of the cost of living. We're just excited with the flashy life that the country have to offer. But once you start paying attention to the cost of living, then you would definitely know that you have to be very careful. Take your time to understand your rent. Take your time to understand your monthly expenditures. Take your time to understand your monthly transportation. Take your time to understand how much you are saving and how you are helping your family back home. So I don't want any member of the Elevate family to come and be confused about their cost of living or to just be careless about how they spend their money, okay? So these are mistakes that we should put in place. You must be calculative. You must be accountable for every penny you are earning or spending in the United Arab. So another common mistake which is actually made by us nurses is not learning basic Arabic phrases. It is very important to know that the United Arab Emirates is an Islamic country and their official language, I would say, it is the Arabic language. So if you are planning to come to Dubai, Habibi, you have to learn some common Arabic phrases, okay? So wherever you are in the world, start learning those little common Arabic phrases, especially you that wants to work in the hospital or in the clinic in the United Arab Emirates. Know that some patients just expect you to know Arabic. And once you know Arabic, it is a good advantage for you. Writing on your CV that you actually know Arabic or putting Arabic as one of your languages gives you opportunity, okay? So please, as difficult as it may sound, we need to learn some common Arabic phrases. In the healthcare system, we need to know what some little things mean, okay, in Arabic. What some little things mean. For example, pain means alarm. Yeah, so you need to learn some common Arabic phrases for healthcare professionals so that it will help you to communicate more with Arabic patients. And once you have that, once you learn those things and you're going for an interview and you prove that you know a little bit of Arabic, you're putting yourself at a positive side. So please, before coming into the country, let's start learning Arabic. Let's learn little Arabic phrases. It is for our good. And the last on my list of the common mistakes which we nurses make before coming into the country, or the mistakes we make when we are just new into the country, is ignoring professional development. Yeah, ignoring professional development. Some nurses just get so comfortable with their first job, even when they know deep in them that they deserve better. They get comfortable with the jobs which is not with the jobs which is not even bringing out the best within them. So we must not forget the fact that we have to grow, we have to continue to develop ourselves as nurses, we have to continue to grow in our career, we have to continue to learn. So neglecting professional development is very, very bad. Okay, it's very, very bad. Sitting on one spot for 1, 2, 3 years is very, very bad. Okay, let's not get comfortable. Let's continue to educate ourselves. Let's continue to strive for more knowledge, for more education, for more learning. I understand that sometimes life in Dubai can just be so, so hard, to the point that you forget that you have to keep learning, you have to keep educating yourself, and sometimes you're just pushed to be comfortable with whatever position you are at the moment. Let's continue to strive to move forward. Even if you are just 6 months into the country, you can still try to develop yourself and go for positions which are higher. If you are 1 year, 2 year into the country, don't get comfortable with that job because you think, this job is okay for me, it's paying my bills and it's helping me. You deserve more. Okay, never be contented, never be satisfied. Not like you should not be contented, but I actually mean like never be satisfied, never you just accept to be on an average level. Always strive to see yourself at the top. Okay, because on this channel we are here to grow and to elevate our lives, career wise and in every aspect, to become the best version of ourselves. So let's strive to grow career wise. Let's not be comfortable. Let's look at professional opportunities. Let's continue to learn soft skill, leadership skills. Let's learn all this and strive to grow. So guys, these are the common mistakes I have observed new nurses making in the United Arab Emirates, and I myself, I have been caught in some of the trap of these mistakes, and I am still suffering the consequences. And I don't want you to also be caught in this trap. So pay attention to the things I have said. And in case you find this video very useful and interesting, please don't forget to give a like right now. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and be part of the Elevate family. And in case you don't know yet, I have made a guide, a simplified guide to actually help you crack your DHA exam at the very first attempt. So this guide is for anyone that is planning to take the DHA exam. Please access this guide and make sure you start preparing yourself firmly for this exam. Okay, so the guide is found at the description of my YouTube page, and also at the description of this video. I will put the link to access the guide at the description. So click on that link and access the guide and start preparing yourself firmly for the DHA exam. So thank you so much for watching this video up to now, and bye for now. And until my next video, I will definitely urge you to continue to remain positive and continue to elevate yourself in every aspect. Okay, continue to elevate your mind, continue to elevate yourself career wise, continue to elevate your finances, and see you on my next video. Bye.